This episode of The Rant's brought to you by Blow Pop Flavored Floss Picks. I mean, what the hell? You're going to flavor your butthole wipes, you might as well flavor your floss picks. Alright, welcome back, race fans. Let's get Waylon calm down a little bit. Alright, we're about a week removed from Atlanta. Awesome race at Atlanta. If you're not watching right now, shame on you. Shame on you. Daytona was good. I don't care what nobody says. Even at fuel savings, 185, 190 mile an hour is still good. Okay? Still good. Not to mention, I heard this week, and don't you ever forget this, this is why NASCAR is the greatest sport on the face of the earth. You can bring your own cooler. What? That's right. You're not buying beer at $12 a pop. This damn big. That gets cold, that gets hot. You can bring your own cooler. All right. Congratulations to Big Chase. First win since 2023, week 9 with Larson and Martinsville. It's been a long time coming. This is what Bill basically did to y'all this weekend. All right. A little innuendo there. If you know, you know. Guys, Prez is going to try to do this year. Prez is going to try to introduce all of y'all to each other with little innuendos. So you need to watch. You need to pay attention. There's always an underlying meaning. Congratulations again to Big Chase on the win. All right. Now, Hocevar hurricaned a lot of draft picks last week. But never fret, guys. Long season. We got 24 more weeks in the regular season, and then we got the chase. So, but honorable mentions this week, we would like shout out Shits and Giggles. I know they got their feelings hurt right there at the end, but Briscoe did manage a second. High Life was hanging on with Chastain. By the way, go look at the quote of the week. Maybe a little new thing this week. So be careful what you say to the press, because it might end up in the highlight or in the quote of the week. Quote of the week. And Hocevar did good for not so young money. So a lot of people moved up, but it's early. Because the other thing we need to talk about is a lot of people went down. So that brings us to the Badass Luck Award from the Atlanta race. All right, maybe video will help with the press kind of showing how he goes about this. Although this week's a cop-out, because I'm going to give co-awards to Beerview Mirror and Bug Nappers for not even making it past lap 81 with Ty Gibbs and Josh Berry. Plus, I'm going to delve into this weekend at COTA because Bug Nappers are going to get Tyler Reddick. You know, all right, but 3 in a row. And Ashley, you get Bubba. And Bubba already asked for everybody's prayers in his post-race Atlanta interview. Okay, other honorable not mentions from last week. El Guapo, Ruru, Mike Honcho, and one of our rookies, Smokey and Junior. All right. Big dives down in the points. But like I said, guys, beating a dead horse right now, long way to go. This all new point system, got to see how it works out. All right, so the last little bit of ass kissing we got to do this week is Rookie of the Week, McClintock. Took the honors from Smokey and Junior this week. And our Daytona 500 champ, Leaking Oil, got those 3 extra Dude White fastest lap pants down points with the General in the 41 car. Cole Custer of all people at Atlanta. All right. Side hustle this week. Prez don't like to talk about it, but I have taken the last 2. But, Junior, you got a chance this week. You got old Chase Elliott versus Noah Gragson. But we are going to COTA, and wild things happen in Austin. So, speaking of Austin. All right. Prez promised to keep these short. He's not doing a good job. But we got to talk about the golden ticket that Timmy Bobby had laid in his lap from Atlanta. Yes, that's right, League. He's got SVG this weekend. Now, there's one person in driver averages that's better than SVG on a road course. That's Joey Hand. I don't think he's going to be in a car unless he fills Brad Keselowski's seat. I don't remember if I heard that right or not. But let me tell you the rest of the top 10 that has a chance to dethrone SVG. Prez don't have one, but you guys do. 5-star with Busher. Bug Nappers with Reddick, as mentioned before. 3 in a row. McClintock with Bell. Smokey and Juniors got Elliott. They can't beat SVG. Maybe they can just beat Noah Gregson. Right, Mayo? Right, Mayo? All right. Red Rockets got Byron. Titties and Beers got McDowell. Steam and Skid Marks got Chastain. And Not So Young Money has got Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman needs a good race. All right. So with that being said, you guys keep your fingers crossed. Because as me and Shits and Giggles talked about this week, SVG wouldn't get around the Prez if they put the Prez's ass in a seat. I can tell you that right now. My car would be really wide, and that wall's really hard. All right? Good luck. Godspeed this week. That is plenty for this week. Way more than what I wanted to give y'all. But trying to catch up and a lot going on. All right? Prez out, guys.